trash man. Sorry about that. That was definitely probably pretty cringe. But what I actually am is a lower tier woman. As you can see by this comment. I swear it had me freaking cracking up, y'all. So it definitely did inspire me, though. This video, this topic, what have you, whatever this is going to turn out to be. But yeah, it got me thinking. Let me adjust y'all a little bit. There we go. I was thinking, like, kind of like women in the Pokemon world, hobby, whatever you would like to call it. My thoughts on it, because they were asking if I felt that I got better deals based off of just, I'm assuming my mediocre looks or whatever. Like, I'm just a random old lady on the internet, okay? But I'm sharing opinions. Okay, my opinions, not facts. And it'll be anecdotal. It's just going to be based off my experience. So don't get too sassy, okay? Like, don't cancel me, please. But I have noticed that I haven't noticed like any preferential treatment when I go to card shows. I just haven't. I don't people ain't handing me, a Moonbreon or like a freaking Aerodactyl card. Like, there's no first edition Charizard or something. Like, that's not happening. I've never gotten deals, at least from my experience. Maybe if I bought enough cards, they might take a little off the top, I guess, when they tell me the total, maybe. But there might be a couple of vendors, I feel like, that might give somebody a deal if some really hot chick showed up at their booth and they thought they had a chance, maybe. But realistically, to me, I could be very naive. I am a pretty naive person, but I just don't see that being the case. Mostly because I feel like the margins for cards are very low, especially when you're dealing with cheaper cards already themselves. Because I definitely stick in the range of $5, actually $1 to $15 per card. That's usually where I hang out. There are some that might be 20, 40-ish, somewhere around there. The only time you're gonna see me getting a $200 card or something like I got recently was because I pulled a really expensive card and was able to sell that to get one. So I'm just thinking the margins for cards that cheap, I just don't think are that big. Because at the end of the day, they need to make money. Maybe if you're doing trades and stuff, where there's a lot of value in there, that's where maybe you can get some of the deals. But for just being a lady, I don't really think that's how it works. I also am probably vendor's best case scenario person. I don't have the guts to ask for discounts, because I do see other people online, mostly males, but where they'll ask, hey, can I get $5 off or whatever, for an example. I can do that. I can just think of one of the shows I went to. I think the total for the set of EV promos, these from an older set, was about 150. I think it was $152. I may have gotten some other cards with it. I can't remember completely. but it was like $152. And I thought in my head, not out loud, that's too much. But I thought in my head, I was like, maybe I can just ask for it to be $150. Like, that's not too much, right? I paid $152. I couldn't even ask for $2 off. I don't know. If it fits within my budget, then that's just what I'm gonna pay. And I know that's probably maybe not the best technique, I guess, if you're a more seasoned or braver person. It's just not me. But I have not noticed getting any kind of discount at all. I mean, I would love to, like, but that's just not how I've seen it or noticed it. Now, as far as like, just women in general in the Pokemon community, I guess it's just like, maybe it's still a little bit more perceived as male dominated just because, not saying that it is, like, just, this is not going to be a political channel, and it will never be a political channel. It's just observations and thoughts. But, it is kind of heavily male dominated, I guess, at least from what I've seen. Like, most of the YouTubers are definitely men, mostly, especially a lot of the top ones. There are some ladies out there killing it, but for the most part, it's men, and a lot of the vendors are men, and like store owners and stuff. So it can be a little bit, I guess, it has that skewed thing. It's kind of like when I think about like going to a car dealership. It's so stereotypical, but like, if they're gonna, because you gotta know your kind of clientele, I guess. And I just would think the opposite thing would happen as far as getting a deal. I think there could potentially be more like scammy maybe happening, like just like, just bear with me, because, if a lady's, like, stereotypically walking into the dealership and, like, they, salesmen, they kind of learn to read people, how they're dressing, how they carry themselves. It's just, it is how it is. They want, they're kind of getting a feel, like, is this person going to buy something or not? Is it going to be easier to slap on all these extras and get away with it? Typically, they would think a lady's probably the easier option, unless it's like a younger guy or something. And they're like, ooh, he's gonna want to get that sports car, and we're gonna get him locked in for life with like 30% interest, like something crazy like that. But they'll just see a lady and think like, oh, that'll be easy. Like, she's not gonna know anything. So whereas for me, I love going into dealerships, or at least back in the day. I know it's terrible, but back in the day, I had a little bit of nerves, and I'd go in there, and they'd be like, ooh, lady, yay. And then I'm just like, that payment, that interest, bye-bye, walk away. Like, that's what I think would probably be more likely, that you might get taken advantage of because they might not assume you know your stuff about Pokemon, versus like, ooh, here you go, $50 off for you, or like $20 off, or whatever. I don't think that's how it is. And I think, like, I'm starting to see more ladies, getting their channels, and I see a lot of them like doing like at card shows and stuff, and selling, and they have stores, and like, so they're really like super knowledgeable, and they've had to work really hard, and I don't think I've noticed that they've gotten any like slack, like, just because they're a lady or something. Like, I don't know. It's probably not, none of this is making sense, but yeah, I just lower tier woman. I gotta give it to him. That was great. Loved it. I don't know. It's my new personality, but through all this jibber jabbering, I will say, I don't know. I never get discounts favoritism or whatever. If anything, when I actually use words like I happen to actually know a set, or like, I say e-reader, or I say sandstorm, like, do you have this from, Skyridge or whatever, like, that gets people going. So I just think it's more so you need to work on your approach with people, like have, respect, be kind, like even being knowledgeable can kind of help, and you get to chit-chatting and stuff. Like, I don't know, I just think personality, which is the same with like anything in life, like, whether you're going to a doctor's visit or what have you, it's a lot better to talk to the receptionist, with respect and kindness and being nice, than like coming in and just being like, here, I know what I got. Even though it's like a crumpled up piece of paper, like, yeah, here's my Umbreon, and it looks like this. I know what I got, and it's just like a V-Star or something. It's like, I want $10,000 for it. It's like, and that you're not gonna get that. Or it's like, it's just how you approach people is basically what I think is more important and makes more of a difference than, say, like how somebody looks, okay? Because I am not a supermodel. I am at best like a 5 on a good day if I really, really try, and my eyeliner looks like they're related to each other. But I love it. It's my new personality now, the lower tier woman. So with that being said, I did pick up some of these. So I don't know. Let's open it up. I can't remember what's in here. I feel like these ones are the ones that have brilliant stars in them. And then I don't know what else goes with it. I'm not gonna... Yep, okay, there we go. It all fell in my lap. But yep, I was right. Oh, God. There we go. That's a lower tier woman for you right there, if you've ever seen one. We got the brilliant stars. But, y'all know I love this set. So we're gonna do that before we sign off. But definitely, like, share your opinions and your thoughts and stuff. Like, even if you're a dude, like, do you notice stuff like that? Have you, like, as a lady, feel like you've gotten any kind of Wait, why is that one different? So we got Chilling Reign and Vivid Voltage on the other one. So, okay, cool. We got slight variety. But yeah, let me know if y'all have noticed anything. Or do you also agree with me and think personality is the way to go? We could, but bam, we're being lazy today, because that's what people of my stature do, okay? So let's see. Are we going to be blessed? I don't know. But I just thought it was kind of like an interesting topic. I might get like crap talked in the comments, but hey, you want to be critical, do it with kindness and constructive, and be like constructive about it. Nothing in the first pack. Let's go into the Vivid Voltage, because I'm game for that. I like a little bit of, just talking, sharing experiences, what have you. Ain't no skin off my back. If anything, it'll help me build up my confidence. All right. Let's see. Oh, I like that Wooper card. It's so cute. All right. And as much as I figured, didn't get the Chonky Chew, but that's okay. We're going into Chilling Reign. I believe it is the Blaziken, and is it maybe the Moltres or something? I'm trying to remember. I'm learning. Obviously, I am not going to be impressing many people, because I'm getting back into it. Here's another card. Just in case. I don't know. Do y'all use those? Should I stop doing that? I just see everybody else doing it, so. All right. come on. We gotta at least get one hit. I think when I've opened these, I like the yellow box ones. I tend to get better hits out of those. Because I've gotten like rainbow cards out of the yellow box ones. And I know there's like, I think there's, if you look for a certain like symbol on the back, it means like you're gonna have Evolving Skies in there or something. I don't know. But if you see yellow boxes, at least, that's where I've personally found the better hits. All right. Can we at least get one hit? That would be super duper awesome. And we've got, oh, yay. An Orbeetle. Woohoo! I mean, hey, we landed on a hit for the last pack, so not a complete loss. Sorry for this mess of a video. I hope it was at least a little entertaining or not. You can let me know. I definitely want to also do like a better video where I talk about my thoughts and opinions on scalpers, investors, just stuff along those lines. Like I have some fifis, you know, about it. But with that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.